Hello everyone, I'm Naval Yamal. So welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to see what is what if parameter and how you can use what if parameter in your Power BI. Before we begin, I would like to show you the documentation regarding what if parameter. So exactly what I mean by what if parameter. So for that, let me use what if in Power BI. So this is one of the important aspect of when it comes to what if parameters in visualization. So let me open this documentation. So what if is like you can create what if variable for your reports, interact with a variable as a slicer. So when you create a what if parameter, so you will be getting a variable on your reports, and that variable or that will act as a slicer. You can interact that slicer with other visuals. Okay. So create a what if parameter on the modeling tab in the Power BI desktop. When you select it, a dialog box appears where you can configure the parameter. So let me give you a simple example. Suppose if I have a okay, let me give the example in Power BI desktop only. So to show you how what if parameter works, let me take a sample data set from the Power BI desktop itself. So let me click on try a sample data set. I'll be directed into this load sample data, and you will be connecting to the sample data of financial data set which is provided by Power BI itself. So let me fetch this data. Yeah, so financial sheet, let me directly load. I think the data is clean and we have seen so many times like how to fetch that data. So I'm going to explain you like a simple scenario based, like when you should use what if parameter. Uploaded 700 rows, and you get your table in the fields here on the right side. Yeah, so now let me create one visual. So let me create the visual based on the date and based on the sales amount. So I'll take a column chart for that. Yeah, so we can see that. So in the x-axis we have a date, and in the y-axis we have the sales amount. Okay, so instead of date, let me take a country here, country, and do this analysis. Now you can see this. So we got country wise sale, and if I want to see what is my total sales, so I can take a card chart and I can put a sales. So this is my total sales. Okay, so if I ask you a question like, or if a clients ask you a question like, okay, can you tell me if I would give you a 10% discount on these sales, what would be my total sale? Then you would say that 118 minus 10%. So you can easily say that that is 11.8 minus on that. So it comes around something like 117 million on something, 107 million on something. But I want to know for each and every country. It can be a country wise, it can be a segment wise, or anything. So let me take a segment wise. Yeah, so you can do analysis based on either segment or either country or date or anything. So what if, the question would be, what if I give you 5% discount, what if I give a 20% discount? So this can be one of the scenario where I'm using what if in terms of discounted parameters. Okay, I hope you understood what scenario is used for what if. Okay, so I will be providing you this link in the chat box here. So how to create a what if? You need to go to modeling tab, click on what if parameter, then create a what if parameter. You need to put the details here. You will get one dialog here, and one what if parameter will be created. And okay, so we'll do all the process stepwise. Let me start with this. let us see how we can start with what if. So go to modeling tab. Here you have a what if new parameter. Here you can click on this. So once you click, it will ask me for what name you want. So I'll just say here I want to create a discounted parameter. So I'll write discount parameter, and it will ask you, sorry, this parameter, it will ask you for which data type you are looking at. Do you want a decimal number or a fixed number? So let me take a fixed decimal number. So my minimum value should be 0 and maximum value should be 1, because I'm working on the percentage like 0 to 100. And let me do the increment on 10%, 0 to 1. Okay, because I am using a fixed decimal. You can change this at any time. So it will add a slicer to this page. Okay, so when I click on, you can see what changes it will happen. So when I click on OK, so you will be getting a new field here. You can see that is called as discounted parameter, and you got one slicer also. Okay, this slicer will give you a jump on 10%, 20%, 30%. You can see this 30%, 40%. But you ask me like, oh, we have used this discounted parameter, but there is no change at all. It will not change anything because we haven't completed yet. So we have just used a discount parameter, and here we got two things. What are these two? So first is your discount parameter. You can see this acts like a slicer. Second is your calculated column, or it is, sorry, it is a new measure. So let me see what is there inside this measure. So inside this measure, you got one new column and new measure. So this new measure is saying that selected discount parameter, you got a selected value, a DAX is created. So how to use this, we will check that. So let me go to data view and click on discount parameter. Yeah, you got a new table here. You can see new table. In that new, I mean new table and a new column. So inside that new column, you have all the values from 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 till 1. Okay, you can change that. If you want to change it from 0 to 2, you can do it, increment with 0.1 and so on. But when you are working on the discounted parameter, it should be 0% or 100%. It will not exceed rather than 100%. So let us go to documentation and see. So we have completed this part, we got this part, and we got this also. Now using a what if parameter, so you need to create a new measure inside that new measure. So what you want, so I want like the say sum of the sales amount that should be multiplied with the discount percentage. So let me show you. Okay, so this is my total sales, that is 118 million total sales. If I multiply with this to 0, you get 0. If I multiply with this 10, you just get different number. If you multiply with this to 20, so why I'm telling you 10, 20 and all, you can see. So first the total sales should be multiplied with 0, then with 0.1, with 0.2, with 0.3 and so on. So how to do that? For that you need to create a DAX. Let me create a new DAX and say, let me create a new measure and say that it is a discount, and let me increase the font size. I'll say that I want to multiply sum of, so I am using a IntelliSense sum of, I want to use the financial sales column to multiply it with the discounted parameter. Okay, discounted parameter, discount discount parameter. uh, yeah, let me select this and let me click on enter. So you're getting a new measure. So every value inside this discounted parameter will be multiplied with the sales amount, and if I choose that in this visual, let me take that in a visual. Okay, so you did not get anything because a 0 is selected here, we did not get anything. So if I just slide down, if I slide here, So by mistake, I have taken a discount parameter value in this. Actually, I would have taken the discount after sale. Yeah. So now if I change this, yeah. So now let me take a 10%. So actually what I missed it. So by mistake, I have taken in this chart, I have taken the discount parameter value, but I would have taken the discount sales. Okay. So if I give a 10%, you will get this. If I give a 100%, you get the same values here. You can see here. You can do the analysis based on the segment, or you can do with the help of the country also. Let me take a country so you can just see the values here. But now this is completely different. Why? Because if I give 100%, I'm getting complete sales. If I take this to zero, and now I'm not getting anything. So we have missed something on the DAX, like what we have created. So actually the DAX should be created like this. So sum into discount is correct, but actually whatever value we get, that should be subtracted from this total sales amount. So you need to write sum of financial sales column, and you need to minus whatever you have calculated here. So now if I, so whatever value you get, you minus from this total sales, then you will get a correct result. So let me change the DAX and now come to this visual. Let me close this. Now you can see when it is 0%, your sales and discount are matching. That is perfect. If I take 10%, you can see 10%, hey, my sales would be this much. So let me make it more meaningful. So let me put this chart and make a data labels on. You can see the values here, and let me increase some of the font size there of the data labels. You can easily see the data labels. Yeah, beautiful. So okay, if I don't give any discount, the values are correct. It is exact same values because there is no discount. If I give 10% discount, these are your values. So you will get United States, the total sales would be 22.5. Your Canada will be this much. Your total France will be this much. If you want that in a new card, so let me take this discount in a card also, in a card visual, and you can see this. Hey, let me put this here, and this is your total sales, and this will be the sales after discount. Okay, now you can start using this what if parameter like this. If there is no discount, the values are matching. If I give 10% discount, you the total sales would be 106.85 million, and this is with respect to the country. If I give 20% discount, you can see this, the total sales would be this much. With respect to country is this much. The total sales after 30%, after 40%, after 50%, after 80%, after 90%. If I would give 100% discount, you would never get any sum of sales amount. So actually no one will give you 100% discount, but just you can play with this. So this is how what if parameter works in Power BI. I hope you understood this video, guys. So if you like it, so please subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching again. Keep learning.